here at the Malquite Visitor Center. This is our last day. I'm kind of sad about having to leave Padre Island, but today makes day 8 out here. Oh, I can't remember ever spending 8 days parked in one spot. It's been great. But we got a chance to go on a bird watching tour this morning. We're gonna hop in this van over here and then hopefully get to see some native birds of the area here in southern Texas. Hey guys, that bird tour was pretty cool, but I had to cut it short. I was getting some motion sickness in the van, which is something weird. I mean, I guess I can contribute it to the fact that I've spent the last 6 years on the road behind the wheel, and that I'm just not used to being a passenger. And plus, I'm sitting there with the camera zooming in and out as the van's stopping and going and turning and everything. So just a bad mix. And sometimes I even get car sick just being a passenger when Morgan's driving the Jeep. It's just not gotten acclimated to not being behind the wheel all the time. It was a great tour, though. Interestingly enough here, this YouTube problem that I hinted at earlier is getting worse and worse and worse. And I still am not going to badmouth the company. I'm just telling the facts. They still have not paid me for the month of January. We're over 2 weeks late on my payment. And it's incredibly stressful. I mean, I can't, obviously, I don't know. It's just a terrible mix-up. And they're just a bad company, flat out. They just have terrible customer service, and they don't care about paying you on time. And I'm like, geez, I don't really know what to do. I had to cancel my vet appointment for Jackson Ziggy. We can't really leave the area. I've got all my automatic withdrawals, like payments from the bank. Yeah, they've all overdrafted my bank account. It's just incredibly stressful living month to month on the road. But I'm gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it together and head west here soon. It's just it's one of those things, man. Well, we decided to get off the sand today. We're still going to stay in the Corpus Christi area, but for right now, we're off the beach, and our next big task is to find a car wash. But we've been talking about some roadside attractions, and I put the link to a lot of the stuff that we've been seeing along the coast on my website, nomadicfanatic.tv. So I just want to share some of these kind of unique, I call them roadside attractions, like this big sandcastle store here. As you can see, it's very elaborate. Huge seashells and dolphins and waterfalls and a giant mermaid. I mean, it's art. Whatever it does, it's doing it now. Yeah, let me make a few more calls. I gotta find the car wash that is actually a self-serve car wash, and it has to have a height clearance of at least 11.6 for me in the RV, and keep trying to figure this out. All right, so now the hard and tricky part. I found a car wash that has a clearance that'll work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start underneath and basically power wash the entire underneath of the chassis, try to get all that salt and sand off so it doesn't rust. After the bottom, I'll start from the top rinsing, and then we'll start washing it top to bottom. Alrighty, I got Morgan behind me. We are just now leaving City Hall here in Corpus Christi because we had to make some big changes. Like I said, my paycheck's late. It's very late. It's more than 2 weeks late, and I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going on. January has been an interesting month thus far. So what we decided to do was get another 3-day pass here at Levante Park in Corpus Christi, that place we spent before we got to Travelers Camp Fest. And that's just kind of a emergency relief type thing. Whoa, these roads are bad. So, I mean, I'm trying to keep the best possible attitude, and that way, I don't know, it's just my way of coping with things so that I don't get totally stressed out, because there's nothing I can change about it. There's worse places to be stranded without my paycheck. So Corpus Christi is beautiful, and I have lots of projects I want to do in the RV. I still got to vacuum and clean it and stuff. So we'll get to all that. Also, I'm gonna, how do I put this? Well, let me just say I got scammed, and you may have gotten the hint in my preview thumbnail description of this video. Every time I do one of these and tell people what happened, don't do what I did, they're always like, Eric, of course, obviously. No one would make that mistake. But that's because I've prepped everybody and told you that what I'm going to say. If I hadn't told you I got scammed, then you would not be expecting what I'm about to tell you, and you'd be like, wow, that's crazy. So here's what happened at the car wash. Got some tokens. You got to put your $5 bill in there and grab tokens. And then you get the tokens, and then you go put them in the machine, and it works. Well, on the third time when I had to go back to get more tokens, there was a gentleman standing by the quarter machine with, nice clothes. Seemed like, anyway, he got me good. He said, oh, sir, thank you for your business. I'll go ahead and take care of that, as I was getting ready to put the $5 bill on the token machine. And then he handed me my 5 tokens. I thought nothing of it. It was several minutes before I ended up putting another token in the machine. And sure enough, it comes through the return. I looked at it and said, these are weird looking. Pulled out the other 2 tokens that I still had and said, they're not the same. Backed up a little bit, looked over there, the guy's gone, split. He got me for $5 with some fake tokens. And it's like, wow, that was quite the effort, quite the little con he has working there. So, I mean, it's funny now for me to think about it, but at the same time, I don't know that a whole lot of people also would have done the same thing I did. I mean, what are you going to say to the guy? Oh, I want this right here. Sorry, no, I think I'm just going to use the machine anyway. Like, he looked like an employee, and, for the record, I called the company and told them what had happened. I don't have him on video because my video wasn't wide enough right there. But I told him what had happened and to be on the lookout and to know that he's scamming at their car wash. And Jax, you're done? Okay. I guess my main point is just, if you're ever in that same position as me and someone offers you to give you the tokens and they're right next to the machine, just, if you can, be like, no, I think I'd just rather use the machine, but thanks anyway. And, again, I don't know, it's $5. And don't ever join a multi-channel network. Don't ever do it. Stay with Google AdSense. Not going to go any farther than that. It's about 18 miles from Corpus Christi City Hall to Levante Park, north here. So heading north, it's okay. But I had to cancel my Corpus Christi Animal Vet appointment for the second time. I had it for Wednesday, and then I scheduled it for Friday, and now I had to be like, sorry guys, I don't know if I'm ever going to have money. I mean, I'm being sarcastic, obviously, but I'm like, sorry, I can't reschedule. I'll call you guys when I think I can reschedule, because problems with YouTube. Not even YouTube. But, yeah. Hopefully, they Maggie and Jax can make their appointment sometime in January. Figure that out. Well, Labonte Park, here we are. Didn't think we'd be coming back here so soon. 12 feet 6-inch clearance. I'm 11.6, so we should have a foot at least. Yeah, I know I've been here before, but don't worry, guys. If I'm stuck here, if Morgan and I, and if we're stuck here for another week, or I mean, I've got plenty of things I've got to do inside the RV, cleaning and organizing, plus a few projects and stuff. So there's worse places to have a bank snafu, whatever you call it. So there you go. Looks familiar, right? Not bad camping right along the river there. I like this a lot, and I'm gonna keep my spirits up, guys. Don't worry. May be here for a little while. Really windy. Holy cow! My palm tree is about dead there. It's another project. Lots of projects. That's cool. Cool. I'll get started on projects tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in a couple days. Have a good one. Hey guys, this is Jax, my kitty cat. I'm his servant, Eric. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel here on RVing. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up below. Make sure you subscribe, check out all our other videos, and keep following us on the road. Thanks, guys.